Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are going to be organizing my new bookshelf. So super exciting video for my fellow book lovers. I recently just got this brand new shelf for Christmas. I will have it linked down below. It is from Amazon. I think if you are a starter with reading or a starter with collecting books, I think this is the perfect shelf. As you guys can see, I'll give you a better shot of it soon, but it's like nice and skinny. It has like the perfect amount of shelves and it was extremely affordable and also easy to build. So definitely check the description box below for that link, but I figured I would take you guys along on this process of organizing my bookshelf. I don't have a clear vision of how exactly I'm going to organize it, but we'll just kind of go along this journey together. So I hope you guys enjoy seeing this video and let's go ahead and jump on into it. All right, so here's where I have my new bookshelf. I'm sure you guys are familiar with the bookshelf that I've had for a little while. It is also from Amazon, but it's just like a 3-tier shelf, if you guys can see right there. And I'm sure you can see it is absolutely stuffed to the brim. So I was super excited to get this larger shelf for Christmas. I think they look so cute next to each other. I'll probably do some decorations up here, but I was excited to finally pull out my ACOTAR box set. So I think step one is probably just emptying the existing shelf, dusting and cleaning everything out, and then we can go ahead and start tackling how exactly I want to reorganize these spaces. All right, so here are all of my books just kind of thrown into piles on my bed. I thought I would just empty them here so I could see everything that I have and it'll help me better organize it this way. It should be already pretty organized by author because that's how I prefer my books to be organized. I've tried organizing by color before and also by genre. It just didn't go well for me. I feel like my brain just works better when these are organized by author, and then if I don't have one to go along with a book, then I'll kind of put it in a little genre section. A lot of like my thrillers that I just have like one book by certain authors, so those I'll put in like their own section. So I think I'm just gonna go through this here and kind of speed it up just to organize by author as best as I can. Like I said, it should already be pretty set, but I think there's a couple missing. I was finally able to pull out my ACOTAR book set. I want to cut the book now that I have room, so I'm just going to open it. I think I'm going to keep the books in the box set on my shelf just because I really like how it looks, but I'm going to open it up and maybe I will break into my first fantasy reads in 2024. Oh wow, this is so heavy. Look how pretty that is. Yeah, I definitely want to keep this on my shelf like this. I'm gonna start a pile of books that I only have one by each author, and then I'll figure out how I want to organize those. I'm gonna put those just all the way back there for now. So far I have Lucy Score, Colleen Hoover, which is a huge stack, Christina Lauren, Elena Armas, and then Sarah J. Maas, and I do have more Tessa Bailey. I'm gonna start stacking here. I only have one Emily Henry book, like really surprisingly. I definitely want to get more, but I haven't read this one yet. I haven't ever read any Emily Henry. All right, so Mia Sheridan, I know I have 3, Archer's Voice, Travis, and where is it? Here it is. Most of All You. Those are my 3 Mia Sheridan books. This is one of my top reads of the year. If you guys haven't read this, I definitely recommend, by Catherine Center. And I do think I have another one somewhere by Catherine Center. I just have to find it. Sierra Simone, I haven't read anything by Sierra Simone yet, but I heard that Her books are really, really good as well, especially the Priest series. I want to start that so bad. These are all thrillers here that I only have one from every author, so these will probably go on my shelf all together. These are some of my contemporary romance books that I only have one from each author also, so these will go all together. I only have one physical book by Frida McFadden. This is my favorite book. I read all of her books on my Kindle, and I haven't picked any other ones up on physical copies, so I just have the one. I'm going to put this with my other standalone thrillers. So here's what I have going on for my pile. So Sarah J. Maas, Lucy Score, where I have my Knock 'Em Out series, Maggie Moves On. Colleen Hoover is definitely my largest stack. Tessa Bailey is a close second. I have a nice handful by Tessa Bailey. Elena Armas, Christina Lauren, Carly Fortune, Mia Sheridan. This is Sierra Simone. It's Julie Murphy and Sierra Simone, but I just grouped it with my other two Sierra Simone books. Jessa Hastings, The Magnolia Parks Universe. Catherine Center. These are my thriller and suspense books that I only have one per author. Here I have my nonfiction books. This one is so good if you guys like true crime. That is a great read. More nonfiction there. And then these two piles back here are contemporary and romance books, like rom-coms, that I only have one per author. So that's kind of how I separated it here to start. I didn't even know that I owned so many Colleen Hoover books, honestly, you guys. That's kind of funny, and it's kind of crazy when you lay it all out like this to see what you really have. I don't think that I have enough books to fill both of the bookshelves, so I really want to try to be creative with like the layout of the books, like maybe stacking some like horizontal on top of each other, some vertical, and then I also want to fill spaces with some decorative stuff because I don't want the shelves to look bare. Of course, I could always move the decorative stuff when I buy more books, which is inevitable, but I want to try to fill up the shelves. So I want to start with this really cute book flower vase that I got for Christmas. I showed you guys in my what I got for Christmas haul. This is so adorable, and it just slides in like a book. The only thing is that it's not, these shelves aren't tall enough to actually have like flowers sticking out of it. Do you know what I mean? So I kind of wanted to see if I can almost like shove them in like that, maybe just like cut the bottoms a little bit shorter. I'm gonna go get a scissor. I'll be right back. Scissor was not working through the flowers because it was indeed wire, so my mom just helped me and we just kind of like yanked off these top bunches. So I think I'm just gonna take the petals and the little flower bunches, oh my gosh, and just start like dropping them in. Almost like that. If you guys can see. Yes, that one looks so pretty. This is gonna look so cute. That looks so pretty, you guys. Okay. I love that. I wish this flower down here was facing forward, but I don't think I want to go through all the trouble of trying to get it out. I think this looks so, so good. Oh my gosh, I love that. Okay, I love how that looks so much. I feel like maybe some like romantic comedies or something, just because it's like girly and like lovey. I don't know. I think I'm gonna start loading all of my Colleen books in this next shelf up because I think I might have enough to fill a whole shelf. I kind of feel like my Knock 'Em Out series is gonna look so pretty. That looks so good. The only thing is I do have one more Lucy Score book, but I feel like that still looks so, so pretty like that. Now my mind is like spiraling with different ways that I could organize this. I'm like, what if I put them all like this? And then I kind of had her face out like that. Let me see. Oh my gosh, it kind of works perfectly here. But I think I'm gonna switch this side so it doesn't look like the same layout as the one up here. We can try like this. Okay, I don't know. I don't know if I love her face just like sticking out like that, but I'm gonna maybe like that. I don't know. I'm gonna leave this here for now and move on to something else and kind of just let it simmer. I think on the top shelf here, I'm going to put all of my Tessa Bailey books. I'm trying my best to keep them in like somewhat of a color order. Then I have my Carly Fortune books. I think those look really pretty together. And then also Christina Lauren, Love in Other Words, and the Unhoneymooners. I'm gonna put my 2 Catherine Center books up here. And then I think I should be able to fit my 2 Elena Armas books perfectly. I like my book like at the edge of the shelf here. Oh, I think that looks really nice. I like that a lot. All the way down here, I'm going to put my nonfiction books because I'll probably reach for them less of the time and I only have 3. And then I'm also gonna put my stack of thrillers and suspense books because the covers tend to have like a darker color and a darker feel to them. I feel like just keeping them all at the bottom together to not mess with like the colorfulness of the rest of the bookshelf. I know, it probably sounds so crazy, but come with me on this journey. This book right here, Sharp Objects by Gillian Flynn, is like the weirdest book I've ever read in my life and probably my least favorite book. I did not like that at all. Oh, and then I almost forgot my favorite book, you guys, The Housemaid. I definitely want to pick up more by Frida McFadden in a physical copy. Like I said, I have them on Kindle, but I love like The Housemaid's Secret, The Inmate. Those were all so good. So maybe next time I go to Barnes & Noble, maybe if they have one buy one, get one 50, I'll grab a couple more of her books for my shelf. I had to take a little break because my camera died. That's like my one complaint about this vlog camera is that the battery is not great. I have the Sony ZV-1F. It only lasts like an hour if you are filming continuously, which obviously it is a vlog camera specifically. So I think it's meant for you to just like grab bits and pieces when you're vlogging and then it lasts longer. But I've been filming continuously with this camera recently and it just doesn't last more than like an hour. So I just added a couple of things while my camera was charging a bit just so I could try to get this video done before nighttime and we lose light. So I'll show you guys what I did. So here's what we have so far. Just a recap. I think the last thing I showed you guys was my nonfiction and thriller books here. On this middle shelf here, I wanted to break it up and add like another decorative piece and just something else with a little bit more dimension. So I picked this up. This I grabbed at the Bryant Park Christmas market when I was in the city a couple weekends ago. So it's actually a page from the Hamilton book and then she puts book art on top of it. So I will link her website down below. She had so many books. She had like all ACOTAR art, but it was so beautiful. I will definitely have her website and her social media down below. So I put it on just a little clear stand and then I just put my Hamilton coffee table book, which I got a couple of Christmases ago and I never had a good place to put it, but I love this. If you are a Hamilton fan, it has all the lyrics and the stories of writing the musical. So I just thought that looked so nice on this shelf together. I am loving how this is looking so far. I'm trying to alternate like what shelves have decor, which ones are like a little bit more empty and the way the books are going, but I think this looks so nice so far. So let's continue loading some more books. I had another thought for this shelf. I pulled out this candle because I thought a candle could look super cute up here. And I don't want this shelf to be too heavy because it is the topmost shelf, so I want to be careful with what I'm putting on it. So I think I might try to do my Magnolia Parks universe on here as like a little stack because I really want to read those and I feel like they'll just look so cute sitting out like this. That could be cute. We're getting somewhere. And then maybe putting just a couple of more of my standalone right here. My standalone authors. I think I could probably fit one more on that shelf. I like how all the blues look on here. I do have 2 leftover books here that didn't really have a good spot anywhere else on the shelf. This is One Italian Summer by Rebecca Serrell. I haven't read this yet. It is a hardcover though. So I think I'm just gonna break my rule here of having nonfiction and just make this like my little hardcover section just for consistency. The last book that I have is Book Lovers by Emily Henry, which doesn't fit on any other shelf. So I'm going to just put this one here also. Okay, so I ended up moving book lovers to another shelf because obviously I'm so indecisive. So here I have my nonfiction and hardcovers, and then here are all of my thriller and suspense books stacked together. And then I ended up moving book lovers up to this shelf with my other like ones where I only had one by each author. I just took Love Light Farms out of this row right here because it is my current read, and usually I'll just keep my current read on my dresser or my nightstand, or it's in my bag because I'm taking it to go. So I'm just gonna take this off of my shelf. Everything fits better without this, but I am currently reading it. So once I kind of cycle to my next book, I'll put it back on the shelf. So I'll take you guys through like a little final tour and walkthrough. Here's like a little overview from an up high angle. So again, like you guys saw, the first shelf here, I have my Magnolia Parks universe and my little Yankee Stadium candle. These are the Homesick candles. This one smells so good. It's kind of like sweet and like cementy. I know it sounds weird, but it just smells so good. Then of course, like I said, some individual contemporary romances, Mia Sheridan, Sierra Simone, and then more individuals. I haven't read so many of these, you guys. It's my goal, one of my goals for 2024, to get through more of what's already on my bookshelf. I think this might be my favorite shelf, you guys. The Knock 'Em Out series just looks so good next to the fake flowers and the little book face. You also can totally do this like that and stick flowers out of it if you have a taller shelf. So I have all my Lucy Score books. Moving down, we have Miss Colleen. Like I said, I have the most of her books. So I have all of the paperback stacked and then just the hardcover on the side. And then the bottom, I have my ACOTAR box set, which it is a goal to start reading fantasy in 2024. So I'll let you guys know when I start reading this, but I liked keeping this in the box. I feel like it just looks really pretty alone. I have Tessa Bailey, Carly Fortune, Christina Lauren, Catherine Center, and Elena Arma. So all little author groupings where I have more than one. This is the little Hamilton shelf that I put together with the book art. And then down here is like the nonfiction hardcovers and then my thriller and suspense books. I'm just so happy with how this turned out. Like I said, I'll probably change it 100 times as my book collection grows. But I think now what I want to do is kind of style this little corner right here. I have like a wooden board where I write my reading goal on it and maybe a couple of other things. So let's see what I find for that area. So I found my reading board, or my wood board where I keep my reading goal on it, my little letter board, I should say. And then I also have this really cute like coffee break. It's a stress ball, but I've been using it as decoration. I think I'm gonna put both of those there. So let's go ahead and change out the letters. It's 2024 and I'm going to try 40 books in 2024. So I'm gonna change out those 2 4s. All right, you guys, so that is the finished shelves. I hope you enjoyed seeing this video. It was super fun to film. I feel like it was a little chaotic at some times with like the lighting and me not knowing where to put stuff, but I feel like that's also the fun of it. You guys got to come along the whole organizing journey and process of the bookshelf. I will have this bookshelf linked down below, at least the taller one. I don't know about the shorter one, if it's still available on Amazon. I got that a while ago, but if so, of course, the link or something similar will be in the description box down below. If you enjoyed this video and if you want to see more book content here on my channel, make sure to give this video a thumbs up so I know, and it really helps me out. Also, make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel before you leave. I would love to have you guys here as part of my little YouTube fam. If you don't want to miss out on any of my future videos, click that notification bell down below and you'll get notified every single time that I upload a new video. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.